Shocker.
This video is brought to you by the Spider Combat Arena. Support the Kickstarter today.
Oh my goodness. So we all know that Elon was supposed to be the champion of free speech, right? He spoke about, hey, absolute free speech. That's why he bought Twitter and turned it into X, because he wanted to be the champion of free speech. That's what he trumpeted. That's what he told many on the right, because all the right were praising Elon. Please save us. Save us, Elon. You're our only hope. Save us from the wicked, evil left. We need free speech back. That's what we need. And sure enough, Elon spent, what, $44 billion on Twitter, on buying Twitter, and then engaging in free speech and saying, hey, free speech is back. This is an ultimate good for everyone. Now, that obviously, anyone who could see through a scam knew that wasn't going to happen. We saw that time and time and time again, because I want you to understand what many on the right mean by free speech, okay? Free speech is that they want to say anti-black racist stuff. That's what they want to do. They want to engage in anti-black racist rhetoric, talk about the alphabet. That's in essence what they mean by free speech, okay? Now, I was the sole person. I don't know if anyone on the right or anyone politically did any videos regarding this, but I remember I put out a video talking about free speech. And the next thing I know, this man is banning the word decolonization on Twitter. Banning from C to, I forgot, whatever the saying is. He's banning that. From my understanding, free speech absolutists, you can say anything you like. Because I was saying, hey, what happened to this free speech when it came to Israel? Because you remember when Elon went to go visit Netanyahu, bruh. He got an apology from ADL because I think it was Ye. He was saying stuff. It was that. And then in addition to people talking about infantada or something like that, he said, hey, you can't say infantada. You can't say, hey, Palestine needs to be free because we consider that as genocide. And I'm like, what? Everyone on the right, because you know how they love to bend over for Zionism, they were all silent. Not a peep, didn't say a word. They were like, good, yes, stand up for Israel. This is disgusting. We need to protect them, absolutely. You know, the same thing that, Trump did with his executive order on college campuses. The same thing that we saw during Harvard when they wanted to say, oh, this is a violation of free speech and stuff like that. The same thing. It seems that some groups happen to be very well protected. Very well protected. They got this man. This man even apologized to the ADL. He's like, I'm sorry, please, anything I can do. I was the only person talking about, hey, what happened to the free speech? I thought this was a free speech platform. Okay, time goes on. So now what has happened is that Elon Musk has silently reinstated the misgendering rule, okay, the policy. And how that works, okay, is that you can't repeatedly misgender someone on purpose, because they see that as harassment. You can't do that on X. Apparently, you could do that this entire time? Like, so if you can imagine, this naturally has a right losing their minds. They're talking about, hey, what happened to free speech? This is horrible. They're going out. They're losing, going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, Twitter is dead now. This is reverting back to the old Twitter. They're losing their minds. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Listen, when it comes to business, every business person knows this. You need to turn a profit, okay? Elon Musk didn't get into Twitter for the benefit of free speech. Stop it. Okay, that was simply marketing for the PWTs. That's all that was. For the racist saltines, so they can be like, oh yeah, it's free speech. Because even with the hustle of free speech, and I mean a hustle. Because when it comes to stuff that they don't like, then it's an infringement on free speech. When it comes to as far as people saying, well, if that's what you promote, then we're not going to support you. Now it becomes, oh, this is a violation of free speech. When they boycott, then that's okay. When someone else boycotts, right? Because you remember when all the companies boycotted Twitter due to the anti-Semitism, whatever. That was horrible. That was a violation of free speech. That was an attack on free speech. When they do it, oh yes, this is absolutely. So there's that hypocrisy. Here's what you have to think about. What I would argue, the reason why he implemented it again was because he's losing money. That's why. Elon is losing money. He understands that Twitter was not a good deal at all. And here's the thing. When you have companies, and if you notice any of the ads, when's the last time you saw an ad by Sony? When's the last time you saw an ad by a big brand company? I can't even recall. I don't recall, honestly, genuinely. It's always some random OnlyFans person. And then the OnlyFans. Bro, I can't even look at a tweet or a post without some OnlyFans content creator saying, hey, check this out. Oh, I bet he would date with me. But all this stuff. I'm just like, you've created a cesspool. You've created a cesspool of anti-black hatred and OnlyFans. That's what you've single-handedly ruined Twitter, and it's hilarious. It's good. I hope it fails. I hope it fails. And anti-black Elon Musk goes bankrupt. I hope it does. But, you know, when you have people who are in positions of power like that, very unlikely, unless he pisses off a lot of people. Unless he pisses off a lot of higher-ups, very unlikely. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, keep your fingers crossed. But that's what Twitter has become. So if you're a brand, right, and you're a brand who wants to be inclusive, hey, we're inclusive, we're diverse, all this, that's your brand, then what are the chances that you want to have your ad posted along, I don't know, some freaking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, anti-black racist like a Charlie Kirk or something, saying, you know, MLK is this and that? You're not going to want to risk that. You're not going to want that. So naturally, advertisers are just going to say deuces because there are plenty of other social media platforms out there. And if you look as far as the ranking, Twitter is not even number one. I even think it's on the top 10. I could be mistaken, but I believe it's Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. There are other social media platforms that garner way more attention than Twitter. So it's like it makes no sense. Sure enough, that's why he did it. Because now you could say, well, now it's an inclusive social media platform. Now we're, hey, diverse. That's all it is. And sure enough, he's just going to roll back all the other things. That's what's going to happen because here's the thing. Money talks. Money talks, virtue signaling walks. All that virtue signaling he did about free speech and all that, bro, that can't pay your bills. It's not going to pay your bills. It's as simple as that. Now, what I would love is that we had an ADL, but for black people. If we had some type of institution that would represent us, that's what I would love. And that upon us saying, hey, this is unacceptable, that advertisers said, oh, we got to get out of here. There's too much anti-black posts on here. We're going to pull our ads. That's what we need. That's what needs to happen. That only can happen as far as through uniting and, through capitalism to some extent. That's what's going to happen. You have to use, as far as resources that we have to command some respect. That's the only way I see it. I mean, that's how Dr. Claude Anderson says. We say we use the resources of Africa and, capitalize them here. That's what I would like to have as a collective. That same power that the ADL has, that same power when you mention anti-Semitism and people leave your platform, that's what I would like to have. Like, what is this anti-black post, Elon? Is this what Twitter represents? What about this? What about that? What about this? And then have advertisers flee. Have them flee immediately. But unfortunately, that's not the case right now. But I think it's hilarious, hilarious of all the people losing their mind. The delicious fragility is amazing. That's what I will say. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, Lucas, this is horrible. This is a step back in free speech. I don't know what Elon is doing. What's going on here? Or I believe, bro, if Elon were to slip on a rock and be gone, all right, in the hospital, bro, nobody would care. It would be a blessing to this planet, all right? Because one moment in time you start promoting hatred, you start fomenting anti-black resentment in the country, and you allow it on your platform, what good are you? I mean, what good are you? You're not helping anything. You're not progressing. You're not moving the needle forward. You're moving everything back. So when it comes to Elon's platform, it's a dumb move. And I think he's starting to realize, hey, hate doesn't pay. Well, not where he is, right? If you're Charlie Kirk, sure. But on a wide scale, doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. I just wish that anti-black hatred didn't pay. I wish it wasn't as financially lucrative as it is in this country, unfortunately. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you're more than welcome to call in during disagreement days, which are typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in, we duke it out. Either or, hope you guys enjoy the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think about the rollbacks? The rollbacks on Twitter. Share and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. Okay, time goes on.